Our next guest says that enlightenment is not a place, it's not a destination, but a state of mind. And he's here today to help us quiet our minds in pursuit of achieving that state. Let's welcome Matthew Ferry, the author of Quiet Mind, Epic Life, which I'm looking at some books right now. How are you?
I am great. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Welcome to the show. Now, I'm going to be a little selfish and take a moment. This is something that I've been personally trying to work on. Eckhart Tolle, trying to stay present.
Yeah.
So this is the universe brought you to me.
Good.
And us,
yes,
all of us. So
we are.
With that said, what is a quiet mind and why is it important?
Well, when you have a quiet mind, you're in the present moment, and you're free from worry and stress and doubt. And interesting, according to the American Society of Stress, or the American Institute of Stress, 73% of Americans say that they have psychological stress on a regular basis, and that's the bad news. The good news is you can develop the skill of having a quiet mind.
You can develop the skill, all of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are a quiet mind and an enlightened state the same thing?
Well, traditionally, a quiet mind state would be thought of as enlightenment, and people think, oh my gosh, that's impossible. But it's actually attainable, it's real practical. I mean, life is so good when you are at peace with the state of the nation, your money, your health. It's good.
Relationships,
everything.
On and on and on.
Yeah.
So what got you on the path to quiet your mind?
Well, my path started when I was 9 years old.
Whoa.
I was having these experiences where I felt like I was floating out of my body, and the peace that I felt was profound. And it really drove me as an adult to figure out a proven way to get back to what I could only describe as all is well.
Do me a favor, share that way. Give us a couple of trade secrets.
A couple of trade secrets. Well, one of the things you want to do is you want to make sure that you relate to your mind like it's not your friend. Because we listen to our mind like it's a trusted advisor, but who else calls you fat? Who else looks at you and says, oh, you're not good enough, you're not going to fit in? Only your mind. The other thing that you can do is you can question your mind when it goes into survival mode. So if it starts fretting or doubting or being insecure, you can say, well, wait a second. Is this actually a survival situation? Is stress actually needed in this moment? When you do those two things, you get yourself on the path to having a quiet mind.
Wow, so it's basically like you're challenging your mind.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, what is the rapid enlightenment process?
Well, the rapid enlightenment process is a proven way to get your mind to quiet down so that you can be at peace no matter what is happening in your life. And in my book, I give people a step-by-step process so they can be at peace no matter what their life is doing.
Geez, this is a huge gift to the world. I mean, it really is. What are some steps that viewers can take to achieve a quiet mind? Well,
like I said, I think the first thing that you do is you start to observe your mind as a mechanism. So rather than seeing your mind as this advisor, you start to say, well, wait a second, my mind is more like a GPS, and it's saying go this direction. But I know, I can feel that I actually need to go that direction. So you begin to challenge it and say, I'm not going to listen to you, thank you for that information. And next thing you know, you're moving in the direction of peace.
Wow. I once heard, don't be a slave to your mind, make your mind your slave. So this is pretty interesting. And we're going to talk about how these folks can get the free book, right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, wonderful. To get in contact with Matthew or to get a free copy of his book, Quiet Mind, Epic Life, visit his website, quietmindepiclife.com, or check out his Twitter or Instagram accounts listed right there on your screen. Many, many thanks to Matthew for being on today's show. Get his book. I know I'm taking this one right here. I'll see you in just a moment.